Hello guys, good evening everyone. Welcome to the session and welcome to the India's most comprehensive preparation platform, the BYJU'S Exam Prep. Yes guys, the hard work always pays off. That's what we keep explaining you. We keep teaching you, but at the same time we keep giving you important messages at several stages of the life that you know how you have to maintain your regularity, discipline, how the preparation should be. But we thought that we keep on speaking and you keep on listening to me, Ankit Sir, throughout the year. But why not today hear it from somebody who has proved already himself in first GATE examination, he secured All India rank 20, right
yes,
sir?
Yes sir.
Then he thought that why not ESE? जिद वहां पे खत्म नहीं हुई, ठीक है, जिद कभी खत्म नहीं होनी चाहिए. He appeared in ESE 2021, finally securing All India rank 1. ये message तो आपको मिल ही गया होगा looking into the thumbnail. So yes guys, so today we have invited All India rank 1 Engineering Services, one of our student as well, very closely connected with Ankit Sir also. कि yes, result to long time, result को तो काफी time हो गया AB de Villiers, right? So yes guys, so just to boost up your confidence, just to give you the little bit tips. AIR1 will be coming live. Okay, Kartikay will be coming live to discuss his preparation strategy, how he prepared for the GATE examination, and what all the difficulties, challenges he faced while he was preparing, and how you can manage the preparation of ESE, right? And also, if you're preparing for GATE, how to handle both GATE and engineering services. Ankit sir, over to you.
Definitely, sir. See, in this session, guys, what you are going to learn, and sir, you also let me know, am I right? Basically, see, the topper who is of any exam, see, hard work everybody does, we teach each of you, right, at the same time. But what differentiate between the person who has become topper, the person who has become selected, and the person unfortunately who did not get selected, that is basically the attitude of that person.
Correct.
So in this session, basically you have to take away the attitude from Kartikay, what attitude he was having towards the exam, and which made him basically the that made the differentiation between him and the others. And guys, basically one secret I'm going to reveal, basically in all the stages of ESE, he was not topper of any of the exam, right? The individual, like GS paper, technical objective paper, mains paper 1, mains paper 2, and basically interview, he was not topper of any of them, right? But he became finally topper of the entire exam. Why? The point is this: he was consistent in each and every paper and in each and every exam. That made the difference, and that comes from the attitude and the consistency, and that's what we regularly tell you, myself, Rakesh sir, in every session we tell you: attitude, consistency, attitude, consistency. Words could be different, words could be like in terms of discipline, words could be in terms of hard work, and that's the point.
Yes, so that's what guys very correctly said by Ankit sir. Attitude is what you have to maintain along with your hard work. Many people work hard still, but they don't get the success. Maybe they are not consistent, they are working hard but not in the right direction. How much to practice, which area to focus more, that balance is very important. As sir told that he was not the topper of individual category, but he's the topper of the exam. So you need to know the balance. Sometimes students go in depth of only one particular subject, discarding the other subject, but that is not the correct strategy for any competitive examination. So you have to have a correct balance of all subjects and a correct balance between technical and non-technical. And as you know, UPSC has a very vital weightage of the interview as well. So how he prepared for interview, every possible tips. I think now sir, students will be waiting for Kartikay. So I think let me just go and let me invite Kartikay and finally let him speak his strategy.
Sure.
So you carry on, sir.
Definitely sir, definitely. So AB de Villiers GATE exam में rank 1 लाना चाहता हूँ. So can I do preparation with hard work? Yes, AB de Villiers, Kartikay will definitely. Today I'll not basically tell you much about it. Let Kartikay speak up because he has All India rank 20 in GATE exam also, in ESE also. So he will be the most appropriate one. He will be the most correct person, right? That's his day and let him guide it today, right guys? So basically I welcome Kartikay. Please come and join.
Thank you sir.
Definitely, Kartikay. So please introduce yourself first to the students. Basically, how was your education and when did you pass out, and from which college did you basically passed out?
Okay, so my name is Kartikay and I have secured All India rank 1 in ESE 2021, and I did my graduation in civil engineering from IIT Roorkee. I entered it in 2015 and graduated in 2019. So after graduation in 2019, I started preparing for the engineering services, and it was my second attempt. In the first attempt, I was not able to clear the exam, but in the second attempt, I got All India Rank 1. So this is basically my story.
So Kartikay, can you also let them know, basically you have also secured All India Rank 20 in GATE exam, right? GATE 2022 it was exactly. So basically what was the different strategy between the GATE exam, the ESE exam, and what did you improve upon between these two exams?
Sir, basically if we talk about the GATE exam, then the syllabus of GATE examination is a subset of the engineering services exam. So my complete focus was on getting a good control over the engineering services syllabus, and I knew that if I am able to get a hold of that syllabus, then I'll definitely score well in the GATE examination. In the GATE exam, questions are more conceptual, numerical based, and they require application. They are application based questions. You can't do them by simply learning or by rote learning. So that was one of my strengths since childhood, and that is why I think I really got a good rank in GATE exam also.
How much time a student would require to prepare for GATE appropriately? Like if that student, and how many hours they should read? Because many a times they ask us this question and I give all that repeated answer. Now let me hear it from your side also.
Sir, actually the amount of hours that one should study in a day, it is very subjective, because there are some students who have very good grasping power for a particular concept. So they can understand a concept in less time as compared to others. So I think we should basically make a certain aim at the start of the day. We should always make a time schedule that what are the topics which I need to cover today, and if I am able to do those topics in 4 hours also, then that much study is enough. So you must understand that you should make targets not in terms of the amount of hours that you study in a day, but you should make it in terms of the amount of syllabus that you should cover. So that will really help you. It doesn't matter if you have to study for 10 hours or 12 hours. In the initial days of my preparation period, I used to study for 10 to 12 hours, but then in my second attempt, I never studied for more than 8 hours in a day. So it really varies from person to person.
I guess 6 months are enough.
I think for preliminary exam, 6 months are more than enough. And then for mains exam, we get another 4 months,
Yes.
which is again enough for preparing.
Definitely, definitely. And what was your experience of the interview? How was it?
So, sir, actually, if I talk about my first attempt, so in the first attempt, my interview didn't go on expected lines. Actually, I was a fresher. I graduated from college, and I had no field experience in terms of civil engineering. And the panel members which were sitting there asked me very practical based questions related to contracts, tenders, how the dealing with contractors is being done. And I was not able to tackle them properly. Also, my self-confidence was low because I had not prepared the brushed up the technical portion of our syllabus, and that is why my self-confidence was low, and I think it reflected in my personality. So I got only 108 marks in my first attempt out of 200. But in the second attempt, I decided that I will brush up all of my technical subjects. I will study some of the standard books which are available in the market, and those standard books actually gave me quite a good idea of how we can apply the theoretical aspect of a topic practically. So
The application of civil
engineering. So that was, I think, a game changer for me. I started thinking out of the box, how different concepts can be applied in our day-to-day life, and that really helped me. So in the second attempt, the questions which were asked to me were completely out of the box. I had not prepared for them at all. but still I was able to answer them with much more confidence because I was well prepared for it. And I think I gave very good answers to the questions which were asked by the chairperson, and that is why I think I got 130 this time out of 200.
Definitely, I read your transcript of the interview which you have posted, and I also told you that basically, yes, this time you will get definitely good marks because it was on the good side. But yes, the questions were really on the very unconventional side.
Yes.
Right. Very, very unconventional side. But glad that you scored 130 and finally, at last, the result matters. Now, nobody will ask you. Nobody will. Basically, you will also not think about basically why this question was asked or I got this answer wrong and all that. Sir. Now it is past. Right. Now, one of our friend, Mr. Rajiv, is asking that he has scored 295 plus marks in ESE prelims. So that's good, Rajiv ji. Very good. Now, he wants basically guidance about ESE mains. So basically the first question is this: can we crack ESE in 2 months? Secondly, ESE mains. So Rajiv ji, I don't think so. You need to crack ESE mains in 2 months. See, since you have already got 295 marks, so that proves that you are way ahead in your knowledge. Right. Because getting 295 marks in ESE prelims out of 500, it's not an easy task. So you already have that technical knowledge with you. Now what you have to do, you have to brush up. You have to give mock test. So basically by that you will be revising, by that you will be checking at what level you are at present, and then thereafter, if you find that there are certain mistakes, you can improve upon your mistakes, right? That's enough time, and that will help you. That will help you. But don't forget to give the mock test. Kartikay, your side.
So basically, I think Rajiv ji has scored very good marks in prelims. I will like to tell him that my score in prelims was 310. So he is very close to that. Yeah. And I will like to tell all the aspirants that the mains stage is a very important stage of this examination. A lot depends on that, because some of the students who will be scoring 260 or 270 marks can also get a lead over you if they score well in mains, and you are not able to do that. So I'll say that you have about 2 months which are left for the mains exam. So you just need to practice the previous year questions and the test series. You can take any test series and you should solve that religiously. So that is basically the strategy for mains. You only have to do practice. No need to revise your notes again and again for mains. If there is any concept which you have forgotten, you will definitely realize that while doing the previous year questions or mock tests, and in that way you can just brush up from your notes. So no need to go through the notes again and again. Just do practice, solve as many questions as possible, and if you solve a very good variety of questions, then you will find that you are able to attempt all the questions. You will know answers to all the questions. So your question selection will also become easy in the exam.
See guys, basically appearing for the mock test before the real-time exam, that I also used to tell Kartikay that basically please take this as a basically like real-time exam. Always. You should not take it lightly.
Definitely, sir.
And you should always, right, improve upon test by test. See, committing mistake during the test series is not a sin.
Yes, sir.
But repeating that mistake in another test series or in the real-time exam, that's a sin. That will kill you.
Right, sir.
That will kill you. That will not give time you to basically regain. And the best part, why Kartikay told this, I used to also tell in the class to him also, that basically mains is a key factor. The reason is, if you are attempting a question of 20 marks, and that's a numerical question, right? Slope deflection or moment distribution. In case of moment distribution, let us say you got that distribution factors wrong initially, right? So you are going to lose entire 20 marks. So if you are correct over there and the other people got it wrong, unfortunately, then basically you got a lead of 20 marks. So over there that 20 marks plays a very big role, because to get this 20 marks you have to sweat it out like anything in basically pre-exam, because 20 marks means 10 questions, right, exact 10 questions, but effectively it could be 15 questions, 14 questions you have to attempt, but over here it's a single question. So that will play a very good difference over there. So that's why people tell that basically mains, if you score very good in mains, then your chances are very bright. So that's the point, guys. Please take a note of it. Don't take mains lightly, because interview is little bit on the unexpected side. As Kartikay told that in the first year he got 108, in the second year he got 130, right? In entire 1 year, I don't think so there is much change in the personality of the Kartikay.
Right, sir.
Right, there is not much change. He's eating same food, he's living like same, he's all those same, but that's the day. So it is little bit on the unexpected side, so don't expect too much from the interview, right? It will be impromptu because many questions will be thrown to you, very unexpected questions would be there. So pre and mains are in your hand, and basically the point is this. One more point I want to emphasize, that is, don't take theory lightly, because paper 2 is very theoretical and that has a major role. In paper 1, that's a design paper basically on the moreover side, so basically you cannot take theory lightly in paper 2, and that would be the toughest paper because you are already tired. Right, 3 hours. I used to tell you that 3 hours, and the last 3 hours would be very tough.
Very tough.
And in the last 3 hours, the exact last half an hour, it is sweating like anything. It is sweating like anything, right? And the cherry on the top, you give the exam during summer.
Yes, sir.
So that's also a very painful task. And one question is from Rajiv ji, that should we solve civil services questions also? Kartikay, what's your say on this side? I have already given you my say, so please guide them.
Sir, actually, if I talk about my first attempt, in the first attempt I did not solve any of the previous year questions of civil services, but in the second attempt, because I had some time, so what I did was I looked at some of the questions of RCC, steel, structural analysis and environment. So these are some of the topics which have sometimes they pick directly from the previous year questions of civil services and put it in the engineering services. So what you can do is you can just browse through the questions which were asked in the civil services corresponding to these subjects which I have just told you, and then you can look at only those questions which are out of the box, which you have not studied before, or which are using some other concepts. So when you will do those questions, the basic aim of doing mains preparation is to do as many variety of questions as possible, so that you are covered on all fronts. So that is the main thing in mains. So just do those questions which are out of the box, which you can't do, and leave all those questions which have already been asked in the previous year questions of engineering services, and you can leave them and only focus on the new questions. So that was my strategy in the second attempt. But I'll say that if you don't have the time, your first priority should be the previous year questions of engineering services. The second priority should be the test series. And then only if you have some time left, then you can look at these questions. Otherwise, it is not necessary.
Exactly. Very well put up, guys. Very well put up, guys. If you are liking this session, please do hit the like button, because you will be getting such knowledgeable sessions in the future also. Right now, another question from Rajiv. Only Rajiv is interested what? So guys, other guys can also ask the question. I'll just let you know, the people who have just joined fresh, that Kartikay is basically All India rank 1 of ESE, and he is GATE rank 20 also in 2020. So guys, you can also ask him questions. So please put up your questions. Now Rajiv ji is asking that how to remember the data of RCC and steel.
Yes. So sir, actually my approach towards 4 subjects, which is structural analysis, steel, RCC and environment, was very different from the other subjects. I'll include building materials also in this category. These are the topics which require regular practice or revision.
Yes.
So what I did was I made a set of different questions which are available in each of these subjects. For example, I'll take the example of RCC. So in RCC, we have questions of beam design, slab design, beam with torsion, doubly reinforced beam. Then we have cantilever, staircase, water tank, all of these questions. So I made a model question for each of these topics, and there were about 15 to 20 such questions. So what I did was, on the first date of a particular month, say March, on 1st of March, I used to do the first question. On 2nd of March, I used to do the second question. In this way, I used to go through all these variety of questions in about 15 to 20 days, and then I used to repeat it again. So this was my strategy for subjects like RCC. Similarly, I made such questions for structural analysis also. Like, you know, there are different methods of analyzing a structure. There are slope displacement method, there is moment distribution method, then you have matrix methods also.
Yes.
And there are force methods of analysis. So what you can do is you can make a list of such questions, and then you can start doing one question of this subject on each day. So in this way, I used to do one question from RCC, one from steel, then from environment, and one from structures every day. And apart from this, I used to give 1 hour of my time to building materials previous year question also. So I found that in the previous year questions, almost all of the theory has been covered. So if you are able to memorize the answers to the questions which have been asked previously related to building materials only, then I think your building materials will be prepared completely. So I used to give 1 hour to building materials. So in this way, these five of these subjects, which play a very important role in getting marks in the mains examination, I used to do every day. And in this way, he is asking that how I used to remember the data. So in this way, I never felt the need to remember the data, because I was solving these questions every day. So each and every step, each and every data was so well built into my mind that I never required to make a separate copy of them or note them down. I never required that. So if you go through this using this strategy, then I think it will become easier for you.
Definitely, it was like, basically, if I put it and help you out over here, it was like a flow chart. The entire process was present as a flow chart, and it was picturized like that, like a movie it used to run.
Definitely, sir.
After this step, I need to do this step. After this step, I need to do this step, and this would be the formula. That's very much required. Now, Shiv Kumar Yadav ji is asking how many questions we need to solve per each topic to get 100 rank in below 100 rank in GATE. See, Shivaji, the question is very, very like childish over here. Don't mind it, but we are being very truthful to you. Now, Kartikay, you please answer. This is very subjective.
Yes. Actually, this depends from year to year. So we can't say that you solve this many questions and then you will get this rank. So it is very difficult to say how many questions you can solve, because if you look at the person who got 100th rank in each year, he'll have different marks. So there is not a fixed number of marks at which you will get 100 rank. So I'll say that you just focus on attempting maximum number of questions and solving them accurately, because in GATE, accuracy is the main thing which will get you a good rank. If you are not accurate, then you will suffer in GATE. So I'll say that you just practice through mock test and through previous year questions, and then you just try to solve as many questions as you can with a good accuracy, and then whatever rank you will get, that will be your result, because you can't focus that you will solve only 50 questions out of 65 or 45 out of 65. You have to attempt maximum, because you never know, if the paper is easy, then others will be solving more as well. So that is what I think.
This is, guys, this is a competitive exam. See, if there is one seat and if I'm putting more hard work than Kartikay, then I would get the seat. If Kartikay is putting more effort than me, then he will get the seat. So basically, it's relative. Nothing is subjective over here. It's always relative. So you cannot measure your hard work till the date you get the rank. Till that date, you have to do the hard work up to the maximum capacity of yours. Right, guys? So just believe this and do this. Further, after that, Venuji is asking basically, can we prepare for ESE along with SSC JE after joining the job, and one person, Rajiv ji, is asking that basically that you have, okay, Shrishti ji is asking that you have prepared mains along with pre, or it was separately. So both the questions you have to answer.
Sir, if we take Venu Gopal's question, he has cleared SSC JE and got CPWD. So that basically means that he'll be getting a good rank in SSC JE. And मतलब मेरा हमेशा ये ओपिनियन रहा है कि you have to study with respect to civil engineering as a subject. आपको कभी भी ये नहीं सोचना कि UPAE का पेपर है तो उसके लिए आपकी स्ट्रैटेजी चेंज हो जाएगी. आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट सिविल इंजीनियरिंग. सो उसके लिए आपकी स्ट्रैटेजी चेंज हो जाएगी, या आप SSC JE की प्रिपरेशन कर रहे हो तो उसके लिए स्ट्रैटेजी कुछ और होगी, राजस्थान AE के लिए अलग होगी. ऐसा कभी भी हमको नहीं सोचना चाहिए. मैंने जितने भी एग्ज़ाम्स दिए हैं, जैसे बार्क मैंने क्लियर किया, इसरो क्लियर किया, गेट क्लियर किया, तो ये सब मैंने क्लियर किया ओनली बाय प्रिपेयरिंग वेरी वेल फॉर इंजीनियरिंग सर्विसेज. तो आई विल से कि अगर आपने SSC JE में अच्छा परफॉर्म किया है एंड इफ़ यू आर इन टच विद द सब्जेक्ट, सो यू कैन डेफिनेटली क्लियर इंजीनियरिंग सर्विसेज एज वेल. बस उसमें क्या है कि आपको थोड़ा टाइम निकालना पड़ेगा, अबाउट 3 to 4 hours एवरी डे. अगर आप इतना कर पाते हैं तो आई थिंक यू हैव अ वेरी ब्राइट चांस ऑफ getting a good rank in engineering services also. And the second question is mains की preparation prelims के साथ की या अलग से. So I'll say कि जैसे it depends on the time. Prelims से 4 to 5 months पहले आपको prelims dedicated preparation start कर देनी चाहिए और जो mock tests होते हैं उनको solve करना start कर देना चाहिए. So practice for prelims should start about 4 to 5 months before the date of prelims. उससे पहले if you have started the preparation, then you can solve some conventional questions as well. But I'll not say that you start solving mains previous year questions, because that is required to be done after the prelims only. So you can just in order to get the feel of how to solve a answer in mains, you can just start solving 1 or 2 conventional questions from each topic if you have time. But if you don't have time, then also it is okay. In my first attempt I cleared mains and before prelims I had about 5 to 6 months of preparation, so I did not focus on mains at all, but still I was able to clear mains because 4 months are enough for mains. So that is what I will say.
Definitely. And Rajiv ji is asking for building material ESC previous year are sufficient. See, sufficient is you can tell that, but yes, definitely a same set of questions are asked every year. Moreover, your comments, Kartikay.
Sir, I'll say that in building materials I followed this approach because it was kind of easier for me. It was an easy way out. It was a shortcut.
Easy to compile.
Yes sir, because I did not like building materials as a subject very much from the starting itself. So I was trying to find a short way of completing the subject. So the fastest way to complete this subject is through engineering services previous year questions. But if you are interested, then I'll say that for cement, concrete and timber, whatever the previous year questions have been asked in mains, they are enough. You don't need to worry about anything else. But all the chapters which are beyond these 3 topics, in those I think very few questions have been asked and very limited material is available in the previous year questions. So if you want to prepare them well, then you can go for some standard books or you can also go for coaching material in order to prepare that.
Further, Utkarsh Singh ji is asking, sir, sometimes you feel completely unknown of any subject. After long time, even you solve PYQ. See, Utkarsh ji, never give too much of gap. That's what we also suggest. Right. So guys, basically we have Ansari sir among us. So basically Kartikay is also a student of Ansari sir and mine. Right. So I request everyone to please welcome Ansari sir. I wish, right, today you should have been over here, but unfortunately due to some urgent work, right, you are not over here, but definitely I would have loved that you should have been over here. So basically, filmy guys are how to maintain continuity in study. Kartikay, you are the best one because you were in job of IOCL also, and every day becomes a tough, right?
Yes, definitely. Sir, actually, if we talk about continuity, then continuity, I'll say, yes, it is very important. I'll say that, sometimes we feel demotivated when we are studying, because let's say I study for 10 hours for 20 days at a stretch, then I'll feel some burnout at the end of 20 days. So I'll say that the best way to continue your studies is to not feel bad after studying for 1 or 2 hours on a particular day. Because sometimes what happens is that we want to study 10 hours only in a particular day. If we are not studying for 10 hours, we'll study for 0 hours. We won't study at all on a particular day. So that is what should not happen. Even if you are able to study for 3 to 4 hours in a day, that is also acceptable. The first thing which should be on your mind is that you should continuously study. Consistency is very important. You should not break the chain. So study every day. Don't feel guilty if you are not able to complete your target. It's completely fine. All of us have gone through that phase.
Yeah, definitely.
And you can just do those many hours of study with which you feel comfortable. Okay, don't over pressure yourself, or because then in the end there are mental health issues as well.
Yeah.
So take care of your health and study whatever you are able to do. And in the end of it, if you are not successful, then also it's fine. But what matters is that your health should be good, because I've seen a lot of my friends who have suffered from some disease or illness just before the exams, and that is why their performance was poor in the exams. So take care of your health. Your health should be your first priority, and afterwards just study whatever you are able to do. Don't pressurize yourself.
See, too much of anything is very bad, guys. So that's why we tell you to be consistent for the examination, because the point is this. That's what we were talking right off the camera also, myself and Kartikay. Like, I was sharing one small experience over here. Like, during our days, we used to appear 3 days continuous examination. One day was the GS paper, second day was 2 technical paper, and the third day, the last day, was very, very tough, and 2 conventional paper. So on the first day, everybody used to come because it was fashionable to appear for engineering services, right? That's a very prestigious exam. So 21 classrooms were filled in a school. Then second day, basically only 14 classrooms are filled. On the second paper of the second day, 11 classrooms are filled. Next day, 7 classrooms are filled, right? And for the very last exam, 2 or 3 classrooms are filled. So that is the real competition you are facing, right? So don't get disheartened. To maintain continuity, see, that is the real point of the success. Everybody starts, everybody initiates, but nobody closes. Right, that's what you also learn in project management. See, starting a project is not an issue.
Yes, sir.
But the execution is a problem, and the project closing is the toughest part. So if you close your project, very soon you will hit the success door.
Yes, sir.
That's what. And
right.
Everybody has done same. Right. So guys, I do believe that was a very good session for all of you, right? So I like to have Kartikay to just say final words to you, and then thereafter we are signing off.
Okay, so I'll just say 2 or 3. There are just 2 or 3 messages for all of you. So I have felt that during my preparation journey, there are just 3 things which UPSC requires. One of them is perseverance, the second one is patience, and the third one is hard work. So just keep working hard with patience, and you will ultimately get the results. Just be consistent. Secondly, I like to say that all of you should keep your friends and family very close to you during your preparation journey, because what happens is that sometimes when we are feeling down, then these are the only people, your close friends and family, who really want to see you succeed in this exam. So just keep them close. They will help you in the downs which you face during your preparation journey, and just keep working hard. That is what matters. Everything else should take a step back, and your preparation should be your topmost priority for the next 1 or 2 years. So I wish you all the best in your preparation journey, and if you need any guidance from me, then you can contact me. I am available on Telegram.
Yes.
So you can contact me, and I'll guide you regarding the exam.
Definitely, guys. So that's all from my side and basically from Kartikay's side. So best of luck for your dreams. All the best, guys. So we are signing off. Jai Hind.